Welcome to literary lands. Welcome to literary lands.
So as we're talking about these the monsters. Who is your favorite and your least favorite character?
Ooh. Like in general, not just monsters.
Not just monsters.
Okay.
In the entire book, which I will say the monsters were some of my favorite characters, like easily. I was really bummed that they killed two of them off. I want to know what happens to Bryaxis.
Yeah.
My favorite character after Lucian, which you know what, God bless. Like I would probably do the same thing if given the opportunity. Like, hey, I'm gonna get away from this war and go just fart around in fairy Europe for a little while. That probably would be pretty cool. So you know what, shout out to Lucian for that one. My favorite character though at the end of the day was Asriel, easily. I liked his like whole stealth, solid snake type vibe.
You like the strong, silent type?
Big time.
We've definitely
Big
talked about Az quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if anybody beats Az because I think he's my.
He's such a
favorite.
simp, though, you know?
You guys are aligning a lot on
He's
here.
a big time simp. He's not getting more. He's 500 years later still going after it.
Bigger than
Take a
Tamlin.
hint. Take it. He's so whipped.
Bigger than Tamlin. Would you rather be a
Longer.
simp or a cuck?
He's
Like
both.
Tamlin.
He's, I don't know. He's all of them. They're both. At least Tamlin at the end was like, fair, be happy. Azrael's like, maybe in the next
The ultimate.
Maybe in the next one.
Maybe
Come on,
it'll
Sarah J.
happen.
Maas.
Except we realized that Moore prefers the company of ladies.
Well, exactly. He needs to figure it out.
They need to have a heart to heart. I want to see that book.
That was an interesting twist.
Hmm?
I know it's derailing, but.
Who was your favorite character? Before we derail, who was your favorite character?
Yeah, I keep wanting to derail. I don't think I have a gut better than Az. I mean, I'm trying to think of like if anybody like jumps out. Az cool, man. He's Shadow Ninja. I mean, like
Yeah.
he's bad.
Wicked awesome shadow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Who's your favorite character and why is it Az?
Just for sake of having another person, I thought more when all that stuff was revealed, and it was like her true self is like deeply loving your friends, and like even to the extent that like you go through some like really tough stuff.
She is probably the toughest out of them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, use that one.
Try to help him.
That'll double the
Come
followers.
back in.
These corgis are gold mines on Instagram, let me tell you.
Did Indy just try and attack you?
No, he tried to
No,
jump
Just
on
tried
the
to get
couch.
up,
Jumped in my
but
arm.
didn't
I, like,
quite
tried
make
to
it.
get
Like
very violent.
all the weight was in the butt, and it didn't quite get up.
He's bottom end.
You just sleep off screen.
Wait,
now.
we're gonna go again. Ready?
Yes.
My favorite's Azrael. Next question.
Wait, so hold on, because you guys did this last time too with Lucian. You guys all aligned on your favorite character. Are you doing
Yes,
it again with
I used to
Az?
love
You guys
Lucian.
are all on the Az train.
Lucian fucked around too much in the
Yeah.
book. It's
Right
fine.
hand ass.
Yeah, Lucian, which no fault of his own.
If he had more stuff in the last
So you
book,
guys have to type.
I could've-
That's what I was getting at.
Well, what's
Yeah.
yours? What'd you say?
Metal eyes.
What? It's
Whirring
clearly
eyes
Nesta.
is my
I mean,
thing.
now
Whirring
it's like
Whoa.
it's not even a debate, right? It's gonna be Nesta.
Didn't you make the onion ball drink?
I did.
Nesta was your favorite?
I also made the Az drink though, so I can understand.
man.
I think my drink
It's
is
just like Sarah J. Maas's writing. It comes
That's
full
right.
circle. And you find out the real truth 6,000 pages later.
That's right.
And you forgot what the hell was going on 6,000
I
pages
still
before.
like Scott's answer previously, which
Surreal.
was the dad. Remember, he was like, "Who would be the best?"
The dad
The
was the
dad.
character.
I know everything.
What does he do? He just disappears all the books and then comes back at the very end. He's the hero. That's pretty good.
Yeah, let me just-
Okay, well, who was your least favorite character then?
Oh.
I mean, Iantha was pretty shitty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Can we
I-
for the sake of like take Ianth off the table though? Because like I feel like everyone's gonna say that.
Take the big
Yeah.
battle.
That's what we're talking about for the whole series, right? Not just this book or just this book.
Whole series.
Whole series. Did you dislike her more than Amarantha?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I did too. Because at least with Amarantha, you knew where she stood. Ianthe was bitter honey.
Amarantha,
That's
as
good.
bad as she was, she's a pawn.
Yeah.
Like she's not
Right.
a decision maker.
She doesn't even know what she wants.
She was the most gratifying character to read about being tortured.
Yeah.
I don't condone torture, but for her,
It's really needed.
yeah.
What about Baron from the Autumn Court? He
He's
just seems
not a dick,
he's
yeah.
just like no redeeming qualities, just
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
the whole time.
He was just the old fuddy-duddy that
Yeah.
they
And
wanted
he's
to
got
do.
his sons even kind of playing up the same thing, like he just chaos.
How about Grayson? Elaine's
Ooh.
Elaine's husband.
Yeah.
Just at the side of her
Yes.
with her fairy.
Still
Like,
wears
his
iron
iron
ring. With you. Everything I knew about you is dead to me. I'd
Yeah.
throw you. No, he did come back and fight, but I feel like he just
Yeah.
Oh, I
Ode to
changed
his-
my answer.
Ode to his human realm.
I changed my answer. It's Elaine from like book 3 on, because she just like became like a freaking mute when
Until
she
the
became a
very
seer.
last 20
Like,
pages.
what happened to her character? She's just like, oh yeah, something over there, maybe.
She was confused. She was trying to figure
She
it
was
out.
What
wrong
happened
about
to her?
Cassian dying, thankfully.
I mean, she lost her personality when she became a seer. It was just
Yeah.
weird. She was like,
We already
Bran.
heard.
It was Bran.
It was Bran.
Talk amongst
It was
yourselves.
Bran. Just saying.
We're all thinking it.
Claire Bedore.
Was yours Ian? I missed it. Was it?
I didn't. I was honestly trying to think about this and suss through it while you guys were talking because I don't know if I have a least favorite character. I know I really didn't like Lucian towards
Yeah.
the end of it, but that might not have been his fault because
Nobody's saying Tamlin though, still, right? Because we said Tamlin last time.
he
right?
got a little bit of redemption. I think
Yeah.
the rest of his redemption arc lies within. He's come to terms with the fact that he's got to move the fuck on.
He's gonna
So-
definitely like grow a big beard, and he's just gonna like learn how to whittle or something like
Definitely.
that. He's just hanging out in
Just gonna
springboard by
toga up in the
himself.
spring court,
Yeah.
all lonely.
Hacky sack guy.
I'm gonna
Big
say
Start following around fish.
He couldn't even be
It's gonna be a
he'd
deadhead.
he'd miss once and then he'd go and throw it at someone and start a fight because he's just got so much anger going on.
I mean, a lot of bad shit kind of happened to him. He brought it on himself, but like,
as much as Tarkin was portrayed as like the young one, Tamlin acted way more immature overall through the course of the books. I was trying to like find justification for the King of Hybern because it seems like such an obvious one. My justification is that he was the puppeteer pulling the strings. Like Amarantha was just a small extension of him.
You need
right?
the big bad. He was
Yeah.
a good character because he was the
Exactly.
evil to face.
We've talked about this before. Is like a good character versus like who I didn't like the least. Like
No.
Hybern was a good character. Like he was a bad guy, but he was a good character.
That's why I liked Ianthe.
Yeah.
Not I didn't like her like what she was doing, but I thought she was
She
a
was
good
hot.
character.
She was interesting.
because she was interesting. That's why I didn't like Amarantha, because it was just pure.
Oh.
It was black and white. It was like there's no.
Okay, here the two guys that came from Hybern.
Ooh.
Like, I hated them because they were like worthless.
That's a good
they,
one.
they were
the twins, right?
They served as
Yeah.
nothing more than meat puppets
Were they?
for like
Pigeons?
Pharaoh just to rip apart.
Brenon.
Ravens, not
Yeah.
pigeons.
Brenog and Syphilis.
Oh, the other those guys.
Yeah, those ones.
That was it. Yeah.
Blazer and Taser.
Taser and Taser. Some other kind of taser.
That's a pretty good one though. Honestly, they were literally the only
They served no purpose
other than literal
to die.
torture for
Yeah,
sport,
they were-
which like that's pretty shitty. That's not it's
Yeah.
frowned upon.
But Pharaoh
actually.
got him.
She did.
Pharaoh
She
got him.
messed him up. You know that was a good one though, because that
It
was
was a good
a you know, she took off at that point in time.
Mhm.
Good.
Do you think that Amryn was right to lie to Pharaoh at the end of the book
About
when Amryn didn't help Pharaoh at the cauldron?
So was anybody else
I was
confused
scared.
about this?
I was so
Yeah,
scared that Amryn was a
I'm
bad
not-
guy.
I was confused. I agree. I
I
was
thought she was
scared,
gonna
but
be
like
bad.
when she said she betrayed him, I was like, how did she betray her? I don't understand. Like, and I guess maybe I didn't quite understand like the intention of what they were trying to do when they first got there. But it was like she was still like helping her through it. But I guess they were there to destroy the cauldron, and she ended up using it as a vessel to release herself. But I don't know.
Well, and I thought that's what I thought it was gonna be like the like Amryn's the new big bad. Like she saw this opportunity to seize this power
yeah.
as
Yeah.
like a celestial kind of being,
Right.
and she took it and has been playing this game the whole time. But so I guess her coming back in the bathtub at the end of it is pretty cool. How she just wanted to stay with her homies.
Could you not imagine though, like after a big battle, a nice warm bath just does sound
Right.
nice though.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Can't you blame her?
Take it.
Yeah, I think Amryn was right because it worked out.
I mean, that's a common theme we've had though, right? Of like she was okay with doing it because it worked out, but like what if it didn't work out, right? Like that would've
But
been-
she knew
I
from
know.
what the serial said, like she was able to decipher what was going on.
Right,
It was
yeah.
explained, like she figured
she
what
figured it out in the book. That's right.
and she
yeah.
knew
Um,
Pharaoh wasn't going to go along with
I
it,
remember
so this
that.
was the only way to do it.
So to that end, it's not like she actually, in the end, she didn't really betray her. She
Yeah.
more just like, okay, I got this information, and I don't think they would agree with it, so I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
But it's for the betterment of everybody.
It's exactly
So I
what
don't
Pharaoh did to Moore.
Exactly.
She just
Yeah,
disappeared on him,
exactly.
like, yeah.
And Reese
She
knows
does
everybody.
everybody.
Comes around, you know?
Just like Reese did to him.